Hello and welcome to another clash here for our Round 11 NPLW Victoria fixture between South Melbourne FC and Brunswick Juventus here at CB Smith Reserve. South Melbourne come into this game flying in form in the top four of the NPLW, where Brunswick Juventus looking to get off the foot of the bottom of the NPLW Victoria table. Should be an interesting clash. In the recent transfer window, some A-League stars have joined Brunswick Juventus. Sarah Kane will be starting for Brunswick Juventus, as well as Mindy Barbieri, formerly of Box Hill United in the last NPLW season, has made the switch back to Brunswick Juve, where she played a little bit in the 2020 season in the state leagues. Back in black and white, and let's see if she can make an impact here straight away. South Melbourne, heavily favoured side in this fixture. However, I do have some notable outs. Grace Taranto, both Varley sisters, are also not starting. And Letitia McKenna is also on international duty with the Young Matildas. So 4 big outs here for South Melbourne, which might give a little bit of hope and a little bit of optimism for the black and white here at home at CB Smith Reserve. So should banks for an interesting contest, definitely. South Melbourne, of course, last year's champions, will be looking to go back-to-back star-studded lineup still, even with those 4 outs. Amy Medwin, formerly of South Melbourne in 2021, and Western United has rejoined South Melbourne for this 2024 season. Will be definitely looking to make an impact back in the blue of South Melbourne. And Brunswick Juve kick us off. Mindy Barbieri goes long. What a kick. Welcome back to the NPL, Mindy. What a hit. Ball's kept in by Franny Amano. And straight out. Good start from Brunswick. Thrown in by Torre. There'll be another Brunswick throw in on the opposite side here. Be interesting to see how Brunswick Juve go about this game. They look to block and sit off against a favoured South Melbourne side, or they look to just not give them an inch and kind of really take the game to them. Be interesting. Catford Otto. Set piece. Great set piece. Fantastic set piece. It slipped from Emma Olsen's hand. Nervy moment for South Melbourne early on. Promising signs for a Brunswick Juve. Krenatolios with the throw. It's Mindy Barbieri, wearing the 41 of Brunswick Juve. Rosie Wild switches back to Krenatolios. Plenty of time and space here on this left flank. Brunswick Juve playing a 4-4-2 diamond with Nicole Cooper and Sophie Papilia up top. Ball over top from Wild. Looking for Cooper in behind. Not to be though, but that shows the intent. 2 really quick number 9s up top for Brunswick Juve. We'll definitely look to play them in behind as much as possible. Use their pace and play to their strengths to get in behind. And cause an upset here. Ali Torre now. Sorry, not Ali Torre. Papilia. Well blocked. Sarah Kane also in the middle of the park for Brunswick Juve, the gold medalist for season 2022 in the NPLW when she was playing her trade for FV Emerging. Played her trade in the A-League for Perth Glory in the last 2 seasons, so good to see her back in the NPLW. Let's see if the combination of Mindy and Sarah Kane in the midfield today for Brunswick can make an impact. Here comes Papilia though, in behind, in the box. Ali Torre with a cross. Not to be goal kick, but good start from Brunswick Juve. Told by the coaching staff of Brunswick Juve it was a good warm-up, it was a good team talk. They're fit and raring to go here. But this is exactly the start they would have wanted. little bit more of aggressive setup as well from previous weeks from Brunswick Juve. This is good to see. A bit more pressure on the ball from previous weeks than Brunswick Juve is applying, which is good to see, and they get a throw in for their efforts. Good stuff. Good start. Be interesting to see how South Melbourne play out from that. It's quite a narrow 4-4-2 diamond press. South Melbourne's fullbacks will be the absolute key in getting out of that. So we'll see what the positioning will be like to get some success. Here's Josie Lonsdale. Oh, Danny Wise loves these. Danny Mikulev, sorry. Formerly Wise, now happily married. Danny Mikulev. Here she comes, putting pressure on. That's when she's at her best. Pressing out South Melbourne. Lonsdale does well, composed. Commentator's curse, though. Does well there, does Lonsdale. South looking to counter. Win it back quickly. Bella Seward's on the ball now. Emily Roach dispossessed. Mindy Barbieri now. Good ball from Tolios. Mindy with the switch. Nothing there, though. But again, promising signs. Nicole Cooper gives chase. Gets rewarded for her efforts. If she can keep it in. Does so. Ali Torre now on the overlap. Back to Kane. A composed figure in the middle of the park. Like, as I said earlier, A-League player for the Perth Glory the last 2 seasons. So will no doubt be a welcome addition to this Brunswick Juve side. Papalea tries to get in front of Renopoulos. Unsuccessful in doing so. Tolios now loses the battle against Medwin. Loses the second battle against Medwin. Formerly of Western United and was part of the star-studded 2021 South Melbourne side before COVID cut it short. Great ball across the face. Not met by Christensen though. But that's what Medwin can provide. And be a goal kick here for Brunswick Juve. With a start for Maggie Bryan in goal. The 16-year-old, I believe, from regional Victoria. Was signed in the recent window from Brunswick Juventus. And gets her first start in the NPLW. Imano goes long. Can only find Barbieri now. Dispossessed. It's a bit scrappy. Maggie's tried to claim. Lonzo said no risk here. Clears it. Good touch though from Catford Otto, the skipper. And again, space is definitely opening up for Brunswick Juve here. This is Smith now. Papalea's took a ball. Ooh, just over here. She's done well to split the gap there. Has Alyssa Smith. Yep. Papalea, plenty of pace to burn for this Brunswick Juve team. I'm sure it won't be the first time they look to play her in behind. Good start from Brunswick. Very good. Promising signs. Cooper gets in the front of Honopoulos. Keeps it in. Does really well to keep it in. But South Melbourne's ball. Plenty of attacking prowess in this South Melbourne side. Danny Mikulev, the 2022 Golden Boot winner when she was with Heidelberg United. Amy Medwin, like I said earlier, on the right-hand side, former Western United player. And you've got Taylor Christensen, who was her first season in NPL last year and really set it alight. Plenty of goals and great link-up play with Danny Wise. So plenty of pace to burn. Plenty of goals in this front three from South. Hence why they are the reigning champions. Great touch from Emily Roach. Play back to Franny Amano. Emily Roach, formerly of Heidelberg United in their best ever season in 2022, where she linked up with Danny Wise that season. Emily Roach, on the back of that season, earned a contract for Canberra United and then Newcastle Jets in the A-League. Back in the NPLW now, wearing the blue instead of the yellow. It's good to see her back in Melbourne. Great character and a fantastic talent, so good to see her back. Ali Torre plays forward auto. Overlaps now. Christensen gives chase. Torre looks to play in behind. Couldn't find Papalea. Papalea's dad, Rocky, will be very glad to hear that I'm pronouncing her surname correctly after coaching her for 2 years. So, Rocky, that one is for you, my friend. Karina Tolios now on the left side. Medwin applying pressure. Papatsanis against Smith. Smith does well. No free kick given. Medwin driving forward into space. Central areas. Dangerous here. Rosie Wild steps out of the back four to apply pressure. And does well to force a mistake from Franny Amano, and it'll be a goal kick for Brunswick Juventus. Be interesting to see how Brunswick Juve decide to build up in this game. Do they look to go a little bit more conservative and play a little bit longer and a little bit more direct into their four in the middle? They do have a +1, but however, not a clear height advantage. Or do they look to build up, play short, so they can find their +1 to feet and then actually use it effectively to then use their pace in behind? They've gone long here though, which is interesting. Rosie Wild does well. Great call. Emily Roach now in the blue. Still find it weird that she's in the blue, but that's okay. Amy Medwin could cut back onto her left. It's what a left foot, by the way. Christensen, Vittore. Taylor Christensen does well there. Turns Ali Torre. Oh, it's a great hit from Taylor Christensen. Really good 1v1 ability from the Kiwi. Just wide though. That'll be an interesting battle all day. Taylor Christensen v Ali Torre. Ali Torre just moved to the black and white of Brunswick Juventus this season. Heidelberg United legend with the most appearances for Heidelberg United, now playing a trade for Brunswick Juventus. And being a Heidelberg legend herself, I'm sure she would love to beat South Melbourne. So she'll definitely be up for this game. Cooper goes into her right. Cat Ford Auto now. Time and space. Tried to find Ali Torre on the overlap. Couldn't connect. Here comes Christensen again. Big strides, big strides. Here comes South Melbourne now. To Rochi. Franny Amano. Former Essendon Royals Junior. Emily Roach. Left foot. South have the tendency here. Back to Medwin. Oh, Amy Medwin. How's that 1v1 ability? And saved for Maggie Bryan. Amy Medwin, 1v1 ability, creates half an inch of space for herself. Takes on Krenatolios, left foot strike. Should be disappointed that didn't find a corner, but that just shows the ability. Here comes Nicole Cooper though. Oh, Nicole Cooper, she's got the pace. Olsen comes out to clear though. Nervy moment for South Melbourne Hellas. Absolutely love that from Mindy Barbera. Just runs, gets the ball as quick as he can. Wants to get the ball rolling. Wants the ball. Wants to play quicker. Krenatolios straight to Franny Amano from South Melbourne to Christensen now. Sarah Kane looks to apply pressure. Christensen well. Emily Roach now. Time and space. Looks to find Dani Mikulev. She does so, I think. Oh, offside. Maggie Bryan does fantastic though. Great positioning from the young goalkeeper on her first start to really nullify that threat of Dani Mikulev in behind. Rochi to Dani. I've seen that before. Seen that movie, and it ends with a lot of goals, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see if that continues here for South Melbourne in this round 11 clash. But they definitely have some great chemistry, those two. Good to see them back playing together. There will be a Brunswick Juve throw. Papalea to Sarah Kane. Sarah Kane goes for a hit. Straight to Olsen, but promising signs. One downside of this formation for Brunswick Juve is they are going to be so narrow. So a moment like that, Sarah Kane's looking forward, facing forward with time and space. There was really no outlet to play in a wide channel to kind of stretch to the back four of South Melbourne. Something that they either have to find the +1 to feet to kind of unlock those tight spaces that they're after, or the top two, so they're Papalea and Cooper, have to start a little bit wider, get off the shoulder of the South Melbourne centre backs to penetrate and get a little bit of width in their forward runs, or else it's going to be quite compact for Brunswick Juve. Good battle. Christensen again. Steam train. Look at this. She loves doing this. Just gliding with the ball. She's going again. Free kick given. And it's the first yellow card of the game. First foul first yellow. Josie Lonsdale is in the book. Mindy Barbieri already showing some great leadership with this Brunswick Juve team. Just the small things, tell them to get back, set up, getting the ball early for throw-ins. Just the details that I think this Brunswick Juve team was missing. We're seeing an abundance here from Mindy Barbieri. That's exactly what head coach Josip Lončarić would have wanted when he brought her into the club. That's what she can provide. It's that little bit extra class and experience for his recently promoted side. And it goes to a goal kick. Good talk from Maggie. Wobbling pass, though. They look to build up this time. Sarah Kane wants it to feet. Oh, Karanatolios, ball spins. Medwin. Yeah, drives in. Yeah, Karanatolios loves doing that as well. It's good to see. And now they have their +1. Fodotto is time and space. Kane plays Ali Torre instead. Early ball from Torre. Couldn't find Cooper. Emily Roach now from South. To Grace Rapp. Oh, seamless. From the visa player for South Melbourne. I believe English international, if I'm not mistaken. She can play 6. But playing centre back today next to Chronopoulos. Sarah Kane does well to stop that from getting to Mikulev. Kernatolios now. She likes to get forward. Mindy Barbieri running the show out here for the black and white. Attracting the pressure. Then looking to exploit. Maggie Bryan. More build-up play from Brunswick Juve now. It's good to see. Josie Lonsdale to Sarah Kane. Couldn't connect though. Bella Sewards. Amy Medwin. Bella Sewards. Bit of time and space there. Papasanis now. The right back for South Melbourne. Emily Roach now looking to play forward. Emily Roach is a dangerous ball. It's an awkward one. It goes in the end to the Brunswick Juve goalkeeper. A teasing ball from Emily Roach there. Trying to find Danny Mikulev or Taylor Christensen. But Maggie Bryan does well to come out. Looping ball. Cooper looking to hold up the play for Brunswick Juve. Unable to do so. Westland now. Westland to Yamano. To Roach. Keeps the ball. Keeps the ball again, does Emily Roach. Fresh off her stint in China is Emily Roach. Playing in the first division in China. Pretty cool experience for the Queenslander. But like I said earlier in the broadcast, back in Melbourne, back in the NPLW. And not wearing yellow this time, she's wearing blue for South Melbourne. Looping ball, aim for Papalea, couldn't be found. Papatsanis now, good clearance. Emily Roach on the ball. Looking to keep. Grace Rapp. Good ball, good tackle from Melissa Smith. Papalia now to Cooper. Here's the +1 in the formation. Cut for Otto. Couldn't be found from Cooper though. Yamano, forward run. Just over hit from Danny Mikulev there. Couldn't find Franny Yamano, and it'll be a throw-in for Brunswick Juve. I've watched a lot of Brunswick Juve games this year, and this has been the most promising start. To their credit. South Melbourne ball on the far side. So hard to get the ball off Taylor Christensen. Big frame, physical, and quick as well. That's the thing. So hard to defend against. He's such a good target player, especially in those wide areas. And then when she can get run out, yeah, she's dangerous. Emily Roach now keeping the ball. Switches over. He's fallen over though, Papatanis, which is unfortunate for the South Melbourne junior product. And Brunswick Juve look to build up again. Switches the ball. This is good to see from Brunswick Juve. And South Melbourne, interestingly, not pressing. They're opting to drop off. One of Danny Mikulev's strength, I would say, is her pressing ability. However, I'll eat my words because they've just won it from a block. Emily Roach. Roachy, Lonsdale, still going. How's Roche got out of that? But she has. Finds Medwin. And it is a free kick for South Melbourne. And it'll be a free kick for South Melbourne. Emily Roach to take, the Queenslander. Back in Melbourne. Some big bodies there for South Melbourne. Grace Rapp, great header of the ball. Amy Medwin, strong. And Taylor Christensen, physical beast. Can Roche find them? Great ball. Great header away from Rosie Wild. And Brunswick get a chance to step. Here comes Papalia. Good decision there from Brunswick Juve. Just be a throw in, not a corner as well. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Ball's gone back to Christensen from Mikulev. Looping ball in. Aim is Medwin. Roche will get it though. Roche, Vitolios. Roche touch forward. Looks for Danny Mikulev. Rosie Wild does well. Very well there. And here comes Papalia. Papalia's in time and space. Great forward run. 2v1. Papalia. Does she look to cross? She looks to square it. Nicole Cooper. Oh, it's not in. It is a absolute great chance for Brunswick Juve. Great counter. That starts off from Rosie Wild's brave header. The head of the ball, straight off the feet. Straight off the feet of Danny Mikulev. Gone counter-attack straight to Papalia. Crosses it from Nicole Cooper. She couldn't find the back of the net though. It was a little bit of a stretch for her, but she'll be absolutely spewing she didn't score that one. And Brunswick Juve really should be 1-0 up here with CB Smith. And that will definitely wake up South Melbourne players, staff, and fans here. Definitely a big scare. Best. Grace Rapp now. Looking to control the game. Emma also a risky ball. Nicole Cooper's there. It's Ford Auto. Has it gone in? It's not gone in. How is that not? Oh my goodness, South Melbourne are absolutely buckling in these last 2 minutes. Who would have thought? Brunswick Juve. Amir Balagic cries, "Hey there. Hey there for his team. Come on, Brunswick Juve," he shouts. Let's see, corner now for him on the warm-up side for Brunswick Juve. Mindy Barbieri to take. Should be at least one goal to the good here. Great cross. Only for Sarah Kane, the gold medalist. Miss hits it. Ali Torre. Looping balls now. Torre. Back into the dangerous area. Okay, now Brunswick look to keep the ball. They've definitely asserted their dominance in the early parts of this football game. And I have absolutely commentator cursed them again. Maggie Bryan. Very smart from the young goalkeeper. I like that a lot. Good presence about her. Knows to go back into the box. Didn't have to rush it. Karina Tolios. Back to Lonsdale. Amy Medwin's going to win that all day, though. Oh, Josie Lonsdale is already on a yellow, and she's given 2 fouls after that yellow, which is quite interesting. Let's hope she doesn't get into the book again, because that would be devastating for Brunswick Juve, who've started this game really well. Really, really well. Emily Roach now. Emily Roach looks to go quick. Amy Medwin to her right-hand side. Roachy, teasing ball. It's a great ball. Quell headed from Rosie Wild again. Mindy Barbieri now, bit of counter-attack. Got Suarez for company. And it will be a South Melbourne throw-in. End-to-end stuff at the moment. Enjoying this. Hope you're all enjoying it on the broadcast. I'm actually enjoying this football game a lot. This is what my Saturday nights consist of. And if you're watching it as well, so are yours. So I'm glad you're here with me. Bella Swords, though, to no avail. And it'll be a Brunswick Juve goal kick. So earlier in the broadcast, one of Danny Mikulev's strengths is pressure. I think she scored a lot of her goals in 2022 from her pressing moments with Heidelberg United. So it'll be interesting to see if they do step on and use that more of their ability in pressure to create some nervy moments for Brunswick Juve when they do decide to play out. Because at the moment, from South Melbourne, they'll be sitting off and just letting Juve play out. But the problem with that is Juve have a +1 in the middle. So if they're going to let them sit off and drive, then they've also got a +1 to play to. So if I'm South, I'm pressing, I'm using Danny's pace. Hang on, give me one moment, because Nicole Cooper's in behind. Goal kick. No, corner. Sorry, I'm lying again. It's corner for Brunswick Juve. Like I said earlier, if I'm South Melbourne, I'm pressing a little bit more, pressing away from Brunswick Juve's +1, putting the pressure on them. Because at the moment, they're playing short, they're composed, they're controlled, and they're finding their +1 in the middle. And that +1 is Mindy Barbieri. That's definitely not someone you want with time and space on the ball in the middle third facing forward, especially when you've got the pace of Cooper and Papalia in behind. So let's see what this corner can do now. It's low. Cooper. Kane. Smith. Papalia. Left foot. Papalia. Papalia! What a hit! What a hit! Well deserved as well from Brunswick Juve. Absolutely well deserved from the team in black and white. They have been started fantastic. Best I've seen them all season. They've been controlled. They've been composed. They found the +1. And it's an absolute great finish from Sophie Papalia. The girl from Shep on the left foot. Have that one. South Melbourne now in a little team talk, little huddle. As a coach myself, that always has alarm bells when your team goes in a little huddle. Little pet peeve of mine, but I'm commentating today, not coaching. But South Melbourne have plenty of quality to get back in this game. But, you know, sometimes teams play good football and they don't get rewarded. Brunswick Juve, there's your reward. Coach Josip Lončić will be absolutely buzzing with this 1-0 here. Great start. Mindy Barbieri, great tackle. Getting this what she provides. There's the +1. Cat Fordotto. Driving, attracts Imano. No foul given. Sarah Kane, great touch, nice and positive. Mindy Barbieri, overlapping Alyssa Smith. Sophie Papalia again. Oh, they're looking threatening. They are looking threatening. This Brunswick Juve team. Sophie Papalia, former Heidelberg United player as well, so always good to score against South Melbourne when you've worn yellow before. And I'm sure she would have enjoyed that. I believe it's her first goal for her new club also, joining in the mid-season window. Here comes Alyssa Smith. Goal kick for South Melbourne. Good pressure from Brunswick Juve. Mindy Barbieri, little flick on for Cooper, gets it. Mindy Barbieri, that's going to stay in, I reckon. Papalia's in the box, cross, great cross. Oh, across the face, a goal. Sarah Kane. Okay, now let's see the counter attack from South Melbourne. Let's see what they got. Danny Mikulev's got the pace. They've looked for Christensen. Finds Lonsdale though, and now finds Ali Torre with time and space on that right flank. Nicole Cooper comes short. Papalia, great run. It's a fantastic run, Papalia. Brunswick Juve look on tonight. South just need to keep the ball, remain controlled. And Freddie Manos kicked it straight out. Danny Mikulev, the captain of South Melbourne, saying the lines have to be a lot closer to each other, get more compact, we're too spread out. She knows her football, that girl, and she's 110% correct. Amy Medwin, oh, she might get that. Oh, what? Class from the young goalkeeper. Cool, calm, and composed. I like it. Love the confidence she started with here on her debut in the NPLW. Good to see. Here comes Westland, Mikulev, Emily Roach, Medwin for support on the outside. 1v1. This Medwin's going to be dangerous here. Looking to cut into her left. Dangerous strike on her left. Does Amy Medwin possess? Westland. Ford Otto. Great pressure. Alyssa Smith beat Papatanis. And I think that's I was going to say that's a black and white throw. It's not. It's a South Melbourne throw. Papatanis to take. Looks for Medwin. Rosie Wild keeps the ball. Back to a goal kick. Here comes Danny Wise's pressure. Seen plenty of goals from this before. This is what South need to do more of. This is what I'm talking about, because they will get these opportunities. Look, pressure, and they will get a chance. Emily Roach. This is Smith. Goes to clear it. Tries to find Cooper. Mindy Barbieri is giving chase. That's what I'm talking about for South. A little bit more pressure. They will get goals against any team, but especially against a team that tries to play it. Danny Mikulev, great run on the left foot. Offside, but well covered from Roosevelt and Maggie in goal from Brunswick Juventus. But as I was alluding to earlier, South Melbourne, if they could just press a little bit more, I'm sure they'll get opportunities from this Brunswick Juventus back four when they do build up. Sure, Danny Mikulev's pressure and presence as one of the best talents in the NPLW will force mistakes from this Brunswick Juventus side. So we'll see if they get any more opportunities like that from pressure moments when Brunswick do decide to build up. Ali Torre, great touch. Lonsdale goes long. Finds Nicole Cooper's feet. Can she get support? She does so in Fort Otto. Papalia couldn't beat Wrapped there in that 1v1 battle. Mikulev now. Bellasurds. Amy Medwin was a great initial run. The first time ball there was definitely on. Amy Medwin's a great little run, but Surwoods didn't see it on the first option. Saw it on the second phase, but moment had gone. Maggie looking to waste time here, and I like it. Great presence from the youngster. Goes long. Only to Iamano though. Fort Otto could not block it any further. Westland. Iamano as Cooper for company. Back to Surwoods, formerly of Calder United last season. And then in 2022 was playing her trade for FV Emerging. So another new club for Bella Surwoods. Was also in the environments at West United in the A-League. Ali Torre, confidence and experience to play that up the line, even though Christensen was beaming down on her. Ali Torre, never afraid of a scrap here, does well. Fort Otto to Mindy Barbieri. Rev says play on. Mindy Barbieri, oof, Papa Lee's on again there. Rochi, great turn. Mikulev's on side if Rochi can find her. Rochi can find her. Maggie, fantastic positioning from the young goalkeeper. That's one way South are definitely going to try and score with. In behind to Danny Mikulev through a central ball like that from Emily Roach. But if Maggie, the youngster goalkeeper here on her debut, stays at a high line like that, her positioning's been spot on, and they haven't had anything in behind as of yet. Nearly commentator's curse again, but it's gone for a corner for South Melbourne. Slow to take the corner is South Melbourne. Just adds to the suspense here for a set piece in the NPLW. Emily Roach is going to get the ball or go for a short one. Misha Westland was also on the ball. Papali is gone. That is a 2v1, if I've ever seen one though. Two hands up in the air from Emily Roach from South Melbourne. Let's see what that means. Well, she just wants to say hello to her fans and fam back in Brisbane, potentially. We'll see. Here comes Rochi. Rochi, good hit. Good grab. Great grab from the youngster. And she plays Karina Tolios. Mindy Barbieri also in support. Gone straight out though, unfortunately for Brunswick Juventus. Papatsanis will take the throw in from this near side. South playing a pretty traditional 4-3-3 here. Will definitely need to use their wide plays a lot more to gain success. Using the quality and pace of Medwin and Christensen is going to be really key to stretch this Brunswick Juventus back forward to get in behind. Create more 1v1 opportunities as well. the referee, Angelique, has gone to the assistant referee on the near side. Let's see what they're discussing. Generally, this means could be, is it red? Is it a reverse foul? Let's have a suss. Nothing to see here. Play on. Interesting. Karina Tolios. So Wild. Wild with a mistake. Medwin. Sewards. Time and space. Sewards. Looks at the chip. Comfortable in the end. Brunswick Juve saying a bit of calmness needed now. Ball goes long. Yamano. Bounce straight into the head. Sarah Kane, gold medalist, 2022. This is Smith. Tries to touch inside. Congested though. Emily Roach goes all the way back to Grace Rapp. All the way back to Emma Olsen. Now Brunswick Juve can get up the field. And South Melbourne can try and assert their dominance in possession here. And use their star-studded attack to see how they can progress forward and penetrate this Brunswick Juve side. Good pressure from Brunswick Juve. Well done. It's always good to see the teams, even though they are, last on the ladder at the moment, they're having a crack here against South Melbourne. They're not sitting off. They're not holding off. They're not waiting for counter-attacks. They're having a good crack here, and that's all you want, really, as a neutral. It's a good game of footy. Both teams going at it. What else are you going to do on your Saturday night? Good header from Lonsdale to Fort Otto. Back to Wild. Wild switches it between centre-back to Lonsdale. Looks to go long. Cooper's feet. Torre in support. Mindy trying to get in behind. Couldn't be found. But, again, promising signs. One improvement I've seen in previous weeks is, for the Brunswick Juve side, is the ability to work off Nicole Cooper. In previous weeks, when the ball went to her feet, she was quite isolated and couldn't find her teammates to help launch an attack. In the opening stages of this first half, Ali Torre has been supporting. Fort Otto's been underneath, and Mindy Barbieri's been making some smart runs either underneath or in front of her to receive it. And Papalia's pace has definitely been a real asset to add to that game. So it's been good to see that has improved for Brunswick Juve. Hence the ascendancy here. Karina Tolios now on the left flank. Goes to cut it back, keeps it. 2v1. Tolios, how's she done that? This is Smith, formerly of Calder United. Back to Sarah Kane. Fort Otto tries to touch it inside. Rosie Wild's got to come. She doesn't. Kane does. Kane does well. Here comes Smith. Touch kills her. She gets it again though. Papalia. Left foot, Papalia. Oh, another great chance for Brunswick Juve. Papalia definitely has her eye for goal tonight. Hopefully that first goal that she just scored on for the new club gets her confidence nice and high for the remainder of this round 11 clash against South Melbourne. Mindy Barbieri to take the corner for Brunswick Juve in their traditional black and white. It's a great cross. Oh, is it? Oh, it's messy. It's messy. Oh, to the post. How's it not gone in? How has that not gone in? That is the second goal line scramble that has not gone in for Brunswick Juve. Amir Balagic, the S&C for Brunswick Juve, is jumping up and down. He can't believe it. He cannot believe it. How are they not 2 goals to the good here? Even 3 with some of these chances. Well, a bit of a slip from Wild. Does well to maintain her feet. Lonsdale. Brunswick Juve do well to get out of the pressure. To Cooper. Well defended from South Melbourne. Like I said earlier, how has that not gone in for Brunswick Juve? Oh, fantastic. Torre. Wind them at the clock. Hang on. Listen, Smith. In the box. Papalia. I think it's a corner. It's another corner. And the pressure keeps mounting on South Melbourne. You can feel it in the air here at CB Smith. They are definitely uncomfortable out there. But Brunswick Juve, again, to their credit, are playing some good stuff. But South is still going to be so dangerous with all the attacking weapons that they've got. Brunswick Juve have been near perfect in this opening half, but they can't make any mistakes. Oh, it's a free header. It's not gone anywhere near the goal. Cooper looks to cut back on the left. Can't do so. Ball's gone out. No foul throw given. Kranatolios into the mix. Freddie Amano to clear. Clears only as far as Mindy Barbieri. You wouldn't want to clear it to Mindy Barbieri. Oh, Alyssa Smith, how's she got there? Oh, Emma Olsen. Safe hands in the end. There's been plenty of opportunities here for Brunswick Juve in South Melbourne's penalty area. Coach Josip Monturic and George Kotoforis will be absolutely buzzing with this start. Also coached together at Keilor Downs Soccer Academy. If I've butchered that, lads, I apologise. But if they get a result here, I promise you, school will be absolutely buzzing on Monday at Keilor Downs College. Be all smiles there at KDC, but plenty of football to go. Christensen now, here on this right side. Christensen, Tolios, good use of the body. Christensen looking for a corner. No, she might keep it in. Lino says goal kick. And Brunswick Juve can breathe for a second. Brunswick Juve look to go long again. Didn't like the picture of that pressure from South Melbourne. Go, let's go long. Let's not risk anything here in these early stages, being 1-0 up. Don't want to get a cheap one against them. Mindy Barbieri, +1 in the middle, time and space. Over top, Nicole Cooper, she'll get that. Cooper v. Hanopoulos. Hanopoulos does very well there to get a block in. Papalia was lurking, but Grace Rapp was also very good in defending there. Good distancing between the two centre-backs from Hanopoulos and Grace Rapp to make sure there was no easy passes to Papalia, who's looked like she's in goal-scoring form tonight, but well defended from South Melbourne. Cooper, free header. Nowhere near the goal, unfortunately, though. But it's another moment there from South Melbourne where Brunswick Juve is having some joy. Been in the box plenty of times. Way too many times, I'm sure, for Coach George Georgiades' liking. Here on a cold Saturday night at CB Smith Reserve. Balls get played centrally. Risky, but I like it. The Belsuards. Papalia gives chase to Rapp. Papatsanis now. Papalia still running. Mikulev looks to hold the play up. Couldn't do so. Sarah Kane. Oh, composure. How's that? Oh, that's what they've been missing. That's lovely to see from Sarah Kane. Good to have her back in NPL. Fort Otto looks to find Mindy Barbieri. So does Cooper. Neither of them could at this occasion. Here comes Rosie Wild. Do they look to keep piling on the pressure, or do they look to keep the ball? They look to keep the ball in just for Malitore. But the pressure, they're not giving up attitude there on that right side for Brunswick Juve. Gets themselves a throw-in. See Leah Varley kind of warming up / stretching for South Melbourne. She'll be a great addition to this game. Premiership winner for Melbourne City in the A-League this season. So it'll be good to see her and what impact she'll have. Not sure. I assume she's carrying a knock of some description to not be starting today's fixture. But yeah, I think if she comes on, that'll be definitely interesting to see how Brunswick Juve can deal with that. Papalia now gets her side of corner. These keep manning out. Another corner kick for Brunswick Juve. Mindy Barbieri to take. Two-time championship winner in the A-League with the Melbourne Victory is Mindy Barbieri. Takes the corner. That's a great cross. Only as far as Fort Otto. Rochi gets a head on it. Sarah Kane shanks it, unfortunately. Actually, maybe she doesn't, actually. I'll eat my words. Go to Cooper, who gets it back in the box. What do I know? Mindy Barbieri, change of pace. Too many touches though. But South could not capitalise. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for the counter-attack for South Melbourne as Brunswick Juve seem to have the shackles off. They seem to get a little bit more attacking tonight. But that it does mean there's going to be opportunities in behind for the pace of Medwin and Christensen. The Brunswick Juve bench are up and about, singing the praises of their side. And why wouldn't you? They've been playing well. Here comes Franny Yamano. Good touch forward, driving. Emily Roach. Yamano still. Yamano has a strike. Pulls to Mikulev. Don't want that. Also don't want it going to Taylor Christensen, which it has done. Blocks the shot. Does Ali Torre. Does really well to block the shot there. Seen Christensen bang those before. Boom! Steam train. Have that one. No foul, says referee Angelique. Taylor Christensen just absolutely bulldozed the Brunswick Juve player there. Can't say actually who it is. But she went for a tumble, I know that. That's one thing I definitely do know. Fort Otto, actually. Don't see Kat Fort Otto for much, to be honest. But she absolutely got steamrolled there. No foul. But it is a Brunswick Juve ball. Torre. Looks for Mindy. Clears her lines. It'll be a South Melbourne throw in this time. Danny Mikulev looking for the ball. Goes to Christensen instead. Christensen cuts inside. Medwin. Chooses to go on the outside of Tolios this time. Uses their pace. Great change of pace. Medwin. Great cross. Great cross. Emily Roach. Great cross, Amy Medwin. And it's a goal for Emily Roach for South Melbourne. And for some moments there, as I just got a text message as well saying South kind of looked down and out. How's that one? A little bit of class, a little bit of brilliance there. And it looked disinterested in the first opening parts of this first half here at CB Smith Reserve. But all it takes is a little bit of quality. Amy Medwin cut inside, then goes back on the outside. Great ball on her right foot. Straight to Emily Roach. And it's a goal for Emily Roach. And it's 1-1 here at CB Smith Reserve. That's the top teams. That's a little bit of quality. They can score like that. Brunswick Juve will be absolutely spewing. They've had an absolutely ripper first half. They've been fantastic in this first half. But all those missed chances, unfortunately, they might really regret those. Two absolute goal-mouth scrambles. That I can't actually believe they didn't go in. I'll be absolutely fuming if I'm Coach Josip of how they didn't go in. And some great chances from Papalia. And Nicole Cooper's one as well was across the goal line. And it is half-time, and that definitely changes the tone. That definitely changes the mood of both teams here at CB Smith Reserve. Brunswick Juve definitely had the ascendancy early in the half. Played some, I believe, their best football for the season. Definitely see the quality of Mindy Barbieri and Sarah Kane have added to this side. But South Melbourne have quality players, and quality players do quality things. Amy Medwin's ball. Emily Roach seeds both sides going to the break 1-1. I will see you on the other side of this 15-minute break. Thank you. Welcome back to CB Smith Reserve for this round 11 clash between South Melbourne and Brunswick Juventus. Brunswick Juventus in the first half. The story was they dominated. They missed some clear-cut chances. Found themselves 1-0 up through Sophie Papali's left-footed strike. Hit the top of the roof of the net. But literally just on the stroke of half-time, as it looked like Brunswick Juve were going to go into the sheds 1-0 up. 1 goal to the good. It was a great cross from Abby Medwin that found Emily Roach for the equaliser. So it's 1-1 as we restart proceedings here at CB Smith Reserve. There has been 2 substitutions in this game. 1 for Brunswick Juve and 1 for South Melbourne, and both are centre-backs. Navleen comes on in replace of Josie Lonsdale, who was booked early on in the first half for Brunswick Juve. And then Leah Varley, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, premiership winner with the Melbourne City A-League team, joins us here at CB Smith Reserve and is in for the second half at centre-back. So that will be interesting to test to see if Brunswick Juve can get another goal with Varley now back. Yeah. Very hard centre-back to play against in my experience of coaching against her, and that's asserting her dominance straight away, but forced to Fordodo. Tries to find Cooper, couldn't do so. Finds Tunopoulos. Rochi to Iamano. Looks to go long. Rosie Wild cleans up. Mindy keeps it in. Iamano, but Iamano uses their body well. Taylor Christensen, time and space. Torre. Torre does well to get something on it. The second half has started quite frantic. Lots of pace in it. Leah Varley, first possession act of the game, and she's kicked the ball out, unfortunately. Not too sure what injury she had leading up to the game, but hopefully she doesn't hurt herself even further. Has had her injury problems in the past, but good to see her back playing, that's for sure. Good experience from her as well. Takes a touch across. The Cooper gives chase. Varley, V. Cooper. Varley does well. Iamano can only find Cat Fordodo. Good pace to start this second half. Hope everyone enjoyed the broadcast at home for the first half. I've actually enjoyed this game, to be honest. And hopefully you have too. Emily Roach mishit. An absolute mishit. How's it gone there? It's gone to Papasanis. Luckily they've recovered well. Danny Mikulev making a good forward run. Ball from Medwin. Karina Tolios clears the line for Brunswick Juve, and it'll be a South Melbourne throw-in. Never seen that one before, Rochi. Misha Westland back to Medwin. Tolios gets the better of them two in that occasion. Brunswick Juve throw on the far side here at CB Smith Reserve. Sarah Kane looking to dictate the play and build up for Brunswick Juve, sitting at that number 6 position, bottom of the diamond. A role she's quite comfortable with. She's got to do some recovery defending here though. Does so, holds up Westland. Ball still comes in though. Mikulev flicked on from Wild. Here comes Fordodo, the skipper. Tries to find Cooper. Hunopoulos does well as a defender in anticipation. Emily Roach, in two minds, went to play Mikulev, but then also thought about having the shot. Ended up having the shot, gets deflected on the way to her. There's a Brunswick Juve goalkeeper, Maggie in goal. Goes to Papatsanis. Sarah Kane looks to sweep up in the middle there. She's definitely added a lot of class in this Brunswick Juve midfield. So composed on the ball. You can see why she's been in the A-League for the last 2 seasons. Credit to her. Just glides with it. Looks so composed. But here comes South Melbourne now. Amy Medwin, time and space. Don't want this. It's a great cross. So how has she picked that out? Oh, Danny Mikulev's over the bar. That was some top quality players playing together there. That's what that was. Amy Medwin, change of pace. What a cross. How did she find Taylor Christensen there? But she found her. And Taylor Christensen, so calm and composed. I think good decision in the end not to have the strike first time. Opts to square it in the air for the 2022 Golden Boot winner in Danny Mikulev. But Danny couldn't find the bag, and then it goes over the bar. Good player, though. That was definitely good for the fans to watch. Like I said earlier, some good players just playing together. That's what you get, some good moments like that. But doesn't result in a goal, and there's still 1-1 here at CB Smith Reserve. South Melbourne now feeling the groove a little bit. Amy Medwin taking touch inside, going into preferred left foot. Iamano tries to find Danny. Couldn't do so. Otto looking to face forward. Iamano holds her up well, though. Kane switches out to Torre. Torre has to be strong against Iamano, and does so. Both Essendon Royals former junior players when they were real young. Some good things come out of that club, I hear. So good little battle, good to see. Former Royals junior myself. I think they may have played together maybe under 10s or so. Like it would have been real young, or I could be way off and just stick to the football. That could also be the case. Franny Iamano, touch inside. Finds Grace Raps, who's now moved into the centre of the pitch. And Balasurids came off. So Grace Rapp now in that 6th position with Leah Varley dropping back into centre back. Misha Westland, Emily Roach. And Grace Rapp is a midfield 3 for South Melbourne. Grace Rapp, generally the 6. I'd say Misha at the moment is playing more of an 8, going box to box, and Emily Roach is the pure number 10. Brunswick Juventus ball. Torre takes. Franny v Otto. Good battle. Franny Iamano's ball here on the near side for South Melbourne in their traditional blue kit. Iamano to find Roach, to flick on to Micallef, does so well. Looks to turn on it, wasn't able to do so. Kane looking to find Alyssa Smith. Great tackle from Rapt. Falls to Amy Medwin favourably. Amy Medwin loves a dribble, eh? Good to see. Medwin couldn't make the most of it there. Papatsanis looking to head the ball forward. Misha beat Tolios. Tolios comes off better there. Roachy to Westland to Rapp. That's some better football from South Melbourne. Papatsanis finds Medwin. Oh, it's from an acute angle there. Looked like he could have snuck in, but not to be for Amy Medwin. One thing I've noticed from South Melbourne's general attacking play today is both wingers have been looking to come inside more often than not. So Amy Medwin been coming on her left, especially in the first half, is coming on her left a lot. So kind of like an inverted winger, just naturally by her characteristics. And same for Taylor Christensen. She likes to cut in on her right to create goal-scoring opportunities. So it is kind of a narrow front three when they do take those touches inside. Makes less space for Danny Wise to kind of, Danny Micallef. So hard to get used to that. To make forward runs. She definitely has to be smart with the angles she chooses to make forward runs when her wingers come inside like that. But then again, Amy Medwin did assist the goal when she'd got her play on the outside. So maybe a tactic that Georgiadis and his side should utilise more is their wingers on the outside more. Oh, it's a good ball from Iamano. Just overhit it. Was looking for the feet of Misha Westland, who would have been through on goal, but not to be. So yeah, interesting if South look to their wingers try and go on the outside in the second half more often. That's how they got the goal, or continue to go on the inside. I know it's a little detail, but in the games in the balance, it's 1-1. These little details in the NPL will matter when a team like South are fighting for the championship and a team like Brunswick Juve are fighting to stay up in this division. Of course, newly promoted. Torre does well to get out of that. Sarah Kane, great touch. Alyssa Smith, can she find Kane again? She finds Cooper, who finds Kane. Not how she'd like her to find her, though. Papatsanis looks to clear and does so. Frantic football from both sides. Good for the neutral. Cooper. Back to Tolios. Tolios touch past the pressure. Varley does well. Composed. Strong figure there for South Melbourne. They'll definitely feel more confident and comfortable with her at the back. For any Iamano now. Forward run. Great forward run. Third touch kills her though. Rosie Wild clears the danger. And it'll go all the way back to South Melbourne's goalkeeper, Emma Olsen. Their A-League goalkeeper signing, Sophia Varley, is not available today. So it'll be Emma Olsen in goal for South Melbourne. South Melbourne teammates saying, Roach, you need to play the ball quicker. There's definitely the space opening now. Case in point for South Melbourne as the game does go on. Papalia and Cooper need to make sure that they really block the passing lanes into the 6 there. Force South Melbourne into wide areas, especially from pressure, because Grace Rapp, if she gets that, turns on it, faces forward, then starts to play into wide areas from more advanced positions into the feet of Medwin and Christensen. That's where they're going to find a lot of joy, South Melbourne. So definitely Papalia and Cooper need to nullify that threat. Because like I said earlier in the broadcast, Christensen and Medwin want to get it to feet and come inside of the ball so they can go 1v1 or take shots on from range. And those central areas will be key. Medwin again. What pace has this girl got? Unbelievable. Such acceleration. And it's a corner for South Melbourne. I believe Amy Medwin is an S&C by trade, and I can see why, because that change of pace and acceleration, that second touch to glide past players is something I haven't seen in this league for quite a while. Just looks effortless from Amy Medwin. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, she was part of the South Melbourne 2021 side who would have won the title if COVID didn't cut it short. That team was absolutely stacked with A-League players, and she gave me an absolute nightmare when I coached against her, Amy Medwin. So good to see her back in the NPL, and I'm glad I'm not coaching against her anymore with changes of pace and acceleration like that. Christensen to take the corner. Scramble. Wrap. Scramble. Oh, hard and mouth stuff for the black and white of Brunswick Juve. Papatanis does very well there to get a little ahead of that. Rochi looking to play forward, does so, finds Medwin. This is the change of pace I'm talking about. Oh, interesting. Brunswick Juve maybe get away with one there. Centre back Navlinka blocking the run of Amy Medwin. But in my opinion, it's a good block. So good stuff. Referee says play on. And there's another corner for South Melbourne. Coach Georgiard is saying, come on, urging his players forward, urging his players to give a little bit more intent and take advantage of these chances as they do feel the momentum start to change in favour of the blue and white Hellas. Emily Roach went to go short. It's a great ball. Oh, it's found the feet. Oh, it's nearly found the feet of Leah Varley. Just not the way she would have liked. Nicole Keeper gives chase. Papalia's on a forward run. Well covered, though, from South at the moment. Great recovery run. She still tries to find Papalia. Yamano looks to see it out against Papalia here. And kind of does so. The ball doesn't go out, though. But Nicole Cooper couldn't keep the ball in from that touch. And it is a South Melbourne throw. Like I said before, hard and mouth stuff there for Brunswick Juve. As some near chances or half chances scramble in the goal mouth from a set piece for South Melbourne. Couldn't turn into a goal. Good ball from Rapp. Wrestling. Franny Amano, forward touch. Forward Otto does well to hold her up. We're on the same wavelength there, Medwin and Iamano. Iamano also a championship winner at the Melbourne Victory, where she spent one season. Also spent a season at Western United, from memory. Nicole Cooper. Oh, Papalea would have been on there if Nicole Cooper could have got that to feet. That is a great little ball for Mindy Barbieri. How's that? Outside of the foot, just slices it mid-height. How's that for technique? Eat your heart out. Leah Varley, ball speed, great pace. Medwin. Mate, Maggie, goalkeeper on debut. Her positioning tonight has been outstanding. If there was a more conservative goalkeeper in goal, some of these chances turn to goals. Definitely for South Melbourne, because she's been nullifying a lot of these half chances, a lot of these balls in behind for South. Maggie Bryan has been there, and that's what you call proactive goalkeeping, and that's what you love to see. So massive tick for me here in the commentary box. South Melbourne goal kick. Look to build up. Hiranopoulos now to the left. Grace Rapp looks as only to Ford Otto. Ford Otto looks to switch it. Mindy Bambieri. Oh, Varley does well. Varley does very well to get across there. That could have been massive red flags for South Melbourne. Mindy Barbieri, edge of the box, touch to finish. No team wants that, but Varley does well. Yeah, Mano. Mason Westland, slow ball speed from South. That's slow. But good recovery from Westland. Sarah Kane does well to block. Ball goes back for a South Melbourne throw in. Franny Yamano to take. Mish looks to turn. Westland couldn't turn Rosie Wild there. I think Rosie Wild has been very solid tonight as well. She's done what she's had to do. Made some slight mistakes on the ball, but defensively I think she's been quite good. Sophie Papalia hustling and bustling as she gets her way through. Papalia, dangerous touch in the box. It's a great second touch. Couldn't get the cross in. Might get a second chance at it though. She does. Emily Roach with a header to clear. That is not something you see every day from Emily Roach. A header to clear. Pat, thank God she was there because that was a great cross from Papalia. She got a second chance at it and she made the most of it. But Emily Roach for South Melbourne was there to clear the danger and header the ball away. There's a corner now for Brunswick Juventus here in the second half at CB Smith Reserve of this round 11 clash between Brunswick Juve and South Melbourne. The score is currently 1-1. Plenty to play for here in this Saturday night game. Barbieri to take. Fantastic cross. Varley, fantastic header. Like I said before, good players doing good things. Makes for a good watch. Barbieri. Olsen keeps it in. No corner. We play on here. It's in the hands of Emma Olsen. Safe hands. Varley wants it rolled and gets it. Oh, a mistake. Or maybe it's just a 1-2 off Cooper. How's that for build-up? Loses it though. Mindy Barbieri looks for a turn. Couldn't fully do it. Westland plays back to Honopoulos. Misha Westland, formerly of Adelaide United. 2 seasons ago now. Had 1 year at the Reds. Play on, says the referee. Catford Otto, the captain. Can she get a good ball in? It is a great ball. Only found the head of Leah Varley though. She's gone around her, does Ford Otto. Ball still. She's gone straight into the fence. That looks quite serious. Catford Otto went to slide for the ball to keep the ball in and was followed by a South Melbourne player, and she's slid straight into the fence here at CB Smith Reserve. The physio is on quick smart though. Physio Michael. And there's a break in proceedings now due to that potential injury to captain Catford Otto. They do have Cindy Lay on the bench. Cindy Lay, the most experienced player that Brunswick Juve have, and definitely one of their star midfielders, has been carrying a knock, I believe, heading into this round 11 clash. So it'll be interesting to see when she does enter the fray here at CB Smith Reserve. They also have more attacking options and a bit more pace on the bench, those Brunswick Juve, with Sienna Capola to come on, and Emily Keppins. Both have pace and both attacking minding plays, depending how Coach Josip wants to see out the rest of the second half. If he's content with a draw or if he feels he can get maximum points from this home fixture against South Melbourne. Brunswick Juve now just taking a chance to speak. Have a little team huddle. chance for all of us to catch our breath here. As I have a look at the scores around the ground for this round 11 in NPLW Victoria, we had Brunswick win 3-2 against Bentley Greens away from home, so at Kingston Heath Reserve. Brunswick 3, Bentley Greens 2. Then probably the shock of the round so far, given Essendon Royals' form, was Alamein beating Essendon Royals 2-1 at Dorothy Labour Reserve at 3 o'clock today. And then the other fixture was FV Emerging v Box Hill. If you tuned into that broadcast, I'm sorry, because I was also commentating that and you would be so sick of my voice. But that finished up 3-1 to FV Emerging. So looking at the ladder now, just as we have this break of play, Brunswick Juve, if they get maximum points here, they will jump Calder and they will jump Bentley Greens with Calder to play later on in this weekend and out of the relegation zone. And that's music to Brunswick Juve's ears and coach Josip Lončarić. If they can get 3 points here and move out of the relegation zone due to Bentley's loss and Calder's still game result to be decided. 1 point for Brunswick Juve today, though, will not see them overtake Bentley Greens because of goal difference. So if they do get a point today, they will still be at the foot of the NPLW. But the bottom two do go down and is tight between the bottom three at the moment. Brunswick Juve went into this game with 5 points, Bentley Greens with 6, and Calder with 7. Bottom two go down, but play resumes here. Mindy Barbieri. It's a great ball. Rosie Wild found her head. Couldn't find the back of the net though. Kat Ford Otto is up. Kat Ford Otto is healthy and she's ready to play, which is a good sign. Wasn't a serious injury. She took a massive tumble from Taylor Christensen early in the first half, and now she's taken on a fence. So she's taken on the biggest player on the field, and now she's taken on a steel fence. Kat Ford Otto, there you go. Franny Amano, miskicked. And free kick to Brunswick Juve. Franny Amano's given it away. Mindy Barbieri to take another set piece for Brunswick Juve. Let's see if the game can pick up its pace again. It did start quite frantic for both sides, but it's definitely slowed down now. Referee Angelique has given a yellow card to Misha Westland for bit of attitude. Deemed too much attitude in referee Angelique's book. So she enters the book. Does Misha Westland. Mindy Barbieri. Big strike. It's messy. Oh, Leah Varley. How's that header? You probably hear that from home. Kat Ford Otto. V. Rochi. Good battle. Corner kick. Corner kick for Brunswick Juve. South Melbourne came into this fixture in 4th position. Burundara's win will make leapfrog them over South Melbourne if South Melbourne do not get maximum points today. South need to win to keep their top 4 status. And their finals football dreams alive just for round 11. Of course, nothing that gets decided in round 11, but I'm sure a big club like South Melbourne always wants to make sure they're in the top 4 all season. But we shall see. Burundara's win takes them to 18 points. South Melbourne currently coming into this game in 17. Essendon Royals lost though, so again, South Melbourne will be seeing this as a massive opportunity to gain an advantage and try creep closer to the top 3 and closer to top spot. I'm sure South Melbourne is expected to be every year, given they are the club of the century from last century. Varley is forward. Christensen to feet. Finds Roach. Back to Christensen. The swap wings now. Christensen and Medwin. Oh, what a ball. Medwin looks to go inside again though. And that is a free kick if I've ever seen one. And free kick given. And free kick will be taken by Rosie Wild here. Danny Mikulev giving chase. This is what I'm talking about in the first half. This is what I'm talking about. Danny Mikulev scores so many goals from this pressure. It's only a matter of time. One half mistake from a centre-back in this league. With Danny Mikulev's pressure, we've seen it for numerous years. She'll take advantage. She'll win the ball. She'll score a goal. And that is every day of the week for Danny Mikulev. And South Melbourne 2, Brunswick Juve 1, thanks to a Danny Mikulev. Bit of pressure, and that's what she's built so many goals on in the last 2 seasons in the NPLW. Is Danny Wise is pressure and her ability to affect pressure and affect centre-backs. It must be daunting as a centre-back knowing that Danny's pressing you, because the sheer velocity that she presses at all the time, and she's just constant. So, like I said in the first half, if South Melbourne just pressed more, they would score more goals with Danny, because she presses and presses and she works so much, and she's the best pressing striker I've ever worked with personally as a coach. And that pressure there is worth 3 points, and that pressure there is worth goals, and that's why she's here at South Melbourne to score the big goals in the big moments. And they needed a big moment, they needed a big player. Danny Mikulev turned on the Jets, put the pressure on, wins the ball off Rosie Wild, puts it into the top corner. Thanks for coming. Seen that many times. And it's 2-1 to South. Can Brunswick Juve respond, though? They will be absolutely kicking themselves over those first half chances now. But they really had this tendency. But this will test character. This will test character of Brunswick Juve. How can they bounce back against the reigning champion, South Melbourne? Ball goes out on the far side. It will be a Brunswick Juve throw-in. Very interested to see the response now from both sides. Very interested. Will this spur South on, and will they score more and just open the floodgates? As we've seen before for Brunswick Juve, sometimes they've copped 1 and end up copping 3 to 4. Hence why their goal difference wouldn't see them get past Bentley Greens if they got a point today, due to them conceding so many goals in the last few weeks. Hang on, Nicole Cooper. Nicole Cooper has a sniff. Touch forward. Oh, it's well saved. Emma Olsen's gone back to Cooper. And it is a goal kick. No, it is a corner. I am wrong again. Corner for Brunswick Juve. Mindy Barbieri to take. Her delivery has been fantastic so far in this round 11 clash, but has led to 0 goals on the set piece. Yeah, let's see if this one can bring them back level here at CB Smith Reserve. Mindy Barbieri. It's great. Oh, it's a great corner. Jesus Christ. That is a fantastic corner. Look at the pace of that and the curl. But someone's got to put a head on it. Someone has to put a head on it. Catford Otto to take now. Mindy Barbieri kind of feeling her knee at the moment, which would be a massive concern if you're a Brunswick Juve. That girl has to be in cotton wool. She can definitely not get injured for this Brunswick Juve team as they try and escape relegation and try and get maximum points or anything out of this game here in round 11. Ford Otto, another great cross. Is it meant for a header? Meant for South Melbourne header. Back to Ford Otto. Misjudges the bounce. Gone back in. It's an awkward one. It's over Papasana's head. Goes to Medwin. Medwin clears. Awkward one for South to deal with, but they've dealt with it. Play on. Ref Angelique thought there was a sub. No subs to be made at this stage. Here comes Danny Mikulev again. She's feeling the pressure. Yeah, she'll go again. She'll press. Maggie. That's what I'm talking about for South Melbourne. They've got to use her more, because that's what pressing with Danny gets you. It gets you teams buckling. It gets you teams kicking it out for throw-ins. And it gets you goals. And might go to Danny again. Doesn't this time. But that's them on the front foot. Kranatolios dispossessed. Christensen now is back out on the right. So maybe the change of wingers on sides here from Christensen now going back to the right. Going to the right, and Medwin on the left. But again, it's just interesting as a neutral here, just watching the game, that they still initially look to go inside. But chance for South. Oh, across the face of goal. Yeah, quite interesting that even Taylor's there. Now she's on her right foot. You'd think she goes on the outside of her player to kind of get a 1v1 opportunity, cut in the box and get a cross in. But she still looks to go inside, which is quite interesting. Before Otto is coming off, the captain being replaced by the captain, Cindy Lay. Plenty of experience, Cindy Lay. Former South Melbourne player herself, former Bulleen player, and former Melbourne Victory player is Cindy Lay. Has been at the Brunswick Juve for 3 seasons now, I believe. Loving her life in the black and white. Nicole Cooper, great turn. Papalia, forward run. Pass was a little short though. Papatanis gives chase and it was offside as well. These are things that are going to add up for Brunswick Juve. But Lino says offside. Varley to take. Will they play short? Will they go long? Still plenty to play for, yeah. Varley to switch. Good decision. Franny Mano. Medwin looks to get width now. Yeah, and she'll drag Torre with her. Franny Mano plays Medwin. Comes. Oh, what a little nutmeg from Amy Medwin. Welcome back to the NPL. Oh, good bump. That's a great bump from Nicole Cooper. I don't. It looks quite serious for Kiara Hanopoulos. I'd say the physio needs to come on straight away. Looks like a head collision. To be fair, it was a great challenge from Nicole Cooper. I think it was a fair pump play on, but it does look like a serious head injury. So Kiara Hanopoulos will get immediate attention. It was a big challenge though. I think you could hear that all the way from your TV screens at home. Yellow card has been given to Nicole Cooper after the fact, which is a bit strange. Because it was reckless, according to referee Angelique. But yeah, Kiara Hanopoulos looks down and out. Hopefully it's not too serious and she can remain playing or get up. Well, there's signs of life, which is good. Break of play now due to this injury. Yeah, Hanopoulos looks quite injured here. We may need a stretcher here. Never anything you want to see. Marshals are on the field. Stretcher is out, but looks like she's up. Head of women's football from Brunswick Juve, Joe, is walking so slow across the pitch to get this stretcher. And he's walked back. She's up, which is good. Good to see. Good to see. Great sign to see Kiara's back up, which is good. It did look like a serious head knock, but I assume there will be a substitution. Yeah, she's come straight off. A sub needs to be made ASAP. Never what you want to see. Coach from some moment, George Georgiades looks to prepare a sub. Not too sure who he's bringing on as of yet. Looks like, hang on, he's got one. Who's that? I think it's Georgia Candilis. Yeah, it is Georgia Candilis who's come on. So centre back is off. And a winger is on. Looks like Amy Medwin has gone to right back. Papatanis has moved into centre back with Leah Varley. So it's 3 different defenders than what started the game for South Melbourne. Let's see if that changed anything here in the second half. But we do send our thoughts to Kiara Hanopoulos. Hope she's okay. She was standing, which is good to see. No need for the stretcher, but that looked quite serious. Varley, composed, Finds Iamano. Can she find her again? She can. Grace Rapp. Look at that class. Drop the shoulder. Plays out. Papasanis now playing centre back. And Amy Medwin playing right back. Georgia Candelas has just come on, playing in the right wing. He's got plenty of pace. According to South Melbourne Socials, was her birthday today or yesterday, I think. So happy birthday to her. George will be hoping that she can get a goal for her birthday and get the 3 points, but we shall see. Kieran Tolios has said, has been told to retake the throw in, go a little bit more back. Took a few liberties. Here comes Brunswick Juve now. Papali's feet. Finds Mindy. Mindy beats Franny Amano, but it's going away from the goal though. So Franny does well in the end. Ellie Torre on the overlap. Good idea. Wasn't found, but it's a Brunswick Juve throw in. Mindy Barbieri. V. Roach. And it's gone for a corner for Brunswick Juve. They need to make these count. The deliveries have been good. When you're near the bottom of the NPL or any league for that matter, set pieces are going to be so crucial for you to get out of that relegation zone. And they can't fault the delivery. You cannot fault the delivery from Brunswick Juve. But no one's got ahead to it and turned the goalward, which has been disappointing for Coach Josip's side. Another great ball for Cindy Lay. It might fall to Sarah Kane. It doesn't. It's going to fall to Cindy Lay, who plays it back to Ali Torre. South Melbourne get a chance to step up now. Ali looks to go long to Wild. Wild ducks it. Goes to Papatsanis instead. Westland now looks to control it from the air. Does so well. Wild to Lay. Lay, nutmeg. Thanks for coming. Good challenge from Papatsanis. Rochi plays it back to Rapp. Rapp switches out to Amy Medwin now, playing it right back because it's the head injury to Kiara Hanopoulos. And the change from Coach Georgiades from South Melbourne. Amy Medwin played fullback in the A-League for Western United in professional level. And it will be a a South Melbourne throw. It'll be another South Melbourne throw as the second half dwindles down here at CB Smith Reserve. Rapp. Dispossessed. Grace Rapp does really well to defend in anticipation there. Gets in front of Mindy Barbieri. Good positioning, wins the ball. Franny Amano couldn't find Danny Mikulev there. Ali Torre to take. Back to Rosie Wild. Looks to go long. And does so. Papatsanis looks to clear. And does so. Cindy Lay looking to restart the game nice and quick. Cindy Lay looking to get it to Papalia's feet. Does so. Iamano Vipapalia. Iamano comes out on top on that occasion. Cooper tries to play back to Cindy Lay. Couldn't do it effectively. Ball will go back to South Melbourne for a throw here on the near side at CB Smith Reserve. Rosie Wild finds Sarah Kane. Time to turn. Turns straight to Mindy Barbieri. Mindy Barbieri, it's a great teasing cross. If someone can get there, no one can, unfortunately. But no, not to be. Not to be. Emma Olsen there to clean it up. Ball goes long from Olsen. Wild looks to find a pass. Goes all the way back to her goalkeeper. Ball speed is strong. Maggie does well to take a touch and play forward. Good to see from the young goalkeeper. Good touch. And great ball for Maggie. Really good. Really good. Ali Torre on the overlap. Has Misha Weston for company. Finds Mindy Barbieri. Time to turn. Turns into Yamano, though. Too slow on that occasion. Cindy Lay couldn't get the ball because Taylor Christensen is a fantastic recovery run and tackle to make sure the skipper for Brunswick Juve does not get a ball into the box. Pepetsanis Vittore. Pepetsanis clears their lines, and it'll be another corner for Brunswick Juve. Like I said earlier, they need to take advantage of these set pieces. Lost count of how many corners they've had with absolute great delivery. That's the difference. They've had great delivery, but haven't been goaled. Another great ball, dangerous area, only to find Leah Varley. Oh, Nicole Cooper on the edge of the box. Gone for the first time effort. Unfortunately, it's over both fences and nowhere near the goal. And it'll be a South Melbourne goal kick. And there's a double substitution for Brunswick Juve. Testing my eyesight here, but I believe it is Emily Keppens and Sienna Capola coming on. It is Nicole Cooper coming off. And it is Alyssa Smith coming off. So it looks like to me 4-3-3. Yep, that's what it is. 4-3-3 change. So the switch from their 4-4-2 diamond to a 4-3-3. Emily Keppens playing as a 9. You've got Sophie Papalia now moved out to the left wing. Then you've got Sienna Capola on the right wing with Cindy and Mindy as that one. For a bit of rhyming there, a bit of rhythm as the 2-10s with Sarah Kane at 6. Bernat Candilis, time and space to run out this Brunswick defence. She does well. She gets no corner. Sarah Kane, can she get it here? No, Maggie looks to go long. Now Brunswick are going to look to open up the field, use the pace of the youngster that they got up front to try and get in behind. They'll need to play a little bit more expansive in order to do so and keep the ball. Long balls won't work in this expansive 4-3-3 because they're just not set out to do so. But if they can find Cindy's feet, if they can find Mindy's feet, that is how they're going to get opportunities to then play into these wide channels with time and space and use the pace of Papalia, Keppens, and Capola. Sienna Capola, V. Christensen, Keppens, to Capola. That's what they're looking for. Can she get a cross in? Ken Keppens. It's a great cross. Papalia! And the Brunswick Juve bench are jumping for joy. So are the players. It's 2-2 at CB Smith Reserve. Papalia with the brace. Absolute scenes here at CB Smith Reserve. It's 2-2. What a cross. It's exactly what Coach Josip would have wanted with the 4-3-3 change. More expansive, use the wide areas. A nice little 1-2 from Keppens to Capola. Back to Keppens. Great ball from Emily Keppens as well. It's found the head of Sophie Papalia. I've coached her for 2 years. I haven't seen her head the ball much, but she does it when it matters. Into the back of the net. It's 2-2 here. We have a game in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Do not change the channel. Christensen now. Oh, that might be it. Oh, it's offside. That's the difference, though. One little touch from Christensen inside and a smart run from Danny Mikulev. And it could be 3-2 in a heartbeat. So we've really got a game on our hands here. Which team will blink next? Who will make the next mistake? Or which bit of brilliance will see this game decided here for your Saturday night? Been a good game of footy. Hope you've enjoyed it. I definitely have. Sarah Kane, Papalia, Varley. Forward touch. Varley now streaming forward. Come on at halftime, of course, did Leah Varley. Dispossessed, though, from Sarah Kane. Papalia's on a run. Papalia v. Medwin. Medwin is the quicker of the two. But ball still in. Won't give up the chase. Chance to lock him in here. Medwin does well to find Varley's feet. And Varley does well to kick it off a Brunswick player's feet there in Sarah Kane. Brunswick Juve bench must be thinking they're half a chance here. They're a sniff here for 3 points. Momentum has definitely changed, as goals in football often do. That momentum changed now. The animation from the Brunswick Juve bench from Josip, George Kataforis, and Amir Balagic. Absolute jumping for joy from that second goal from Papalia. The mid-season transfer. Now they'll be hoping that animation, that intensity from the coaching staff can lead to a third and a winner here at CB Smith. That would be a big night for the black and white here. Rosie Wild, great header. Cindy Lay now. Cindy Lay, can she find Papalia? It's an awkward bounce. Olsen does well to keep the ball. Goes long to Candilis. Misjudges the bounce. Goes to Karina Tolios, who fancies her chances and keeps it in. Does really well, does Karina Tolios here. Looks to play inside. No option, though, underneath the ball. So it goes back. Mindy, V-Rap. Good battle. It is a Brunswick Juve ball. Keppens has come really short for the ball. Doesn't get it. Down the line to Papalia. To Mindy. Great ball. Keppens. V. Varley. Good use of the body from Leah Varley. Expect nothing less. Good bit of trickery from Varley as well. Very good. Emily Roach turning forward. Oh, Danny Mikulev's in tons of space. If Roach can just get her head up and find her. She was on all day, Danny was. Throw in from Rochi to Mikulev. Good header from Medwin. In the way of Westland. Now Christensen. Rosie Wall does well there. Great sliding tackle. Franny Amano gets it though in the second phase. Christensen. V Wild. That's a great challenge from Rosie Wild. That's got the fans up from their seats here at CB Smith. They can't afford another lapse of concentration here, Brunswick Juve. They've got the momentum. They're back in the game. Could be a crucial point come the end of the season. Could be an even bigger 3 points come the end of the season if they manage to get a winner here. But they cannot leave here without a point. Given their hard work, they've worked so hard to get back into the game. Oh, it's a miss kick. Oh, it's nearly gone in. The commentator cursed. That would have been absolutely brutal. But like I was saying, Brunswick Juve, I believe this has been their best game of the season. South Melbourne haven't been at their best, but Brunswick Juve have created enough chances to at least leave with a point. And defended quite well for the most part as well. It's been some improvements, but here comes South Melbourne. Emily Roach to take the corner. Lofts it in. It's a great ball. Keeper comes. Wild clears. Candilis. Can she get it back in? The number 10 for South. She can't. Tolios there for company. Back to Candilis though. Looks to play Pepitsanis to keep. Wrap to turn. Great turn. Medwin. Oh, Medwin's in behind here. If she can play her, she can't find her though. So all the fans at home saw that run from Medwin. Westland didn't though. Oh, it's gone to Taylor Christensen on the head. Taylor Christensen! Oh my goodness. What a game at CB Smith Reserve. What a cross and what a header from Taylor Christensen. It's 3-2 to South Melbourne. Oh, that's got to be a killer blow for the team in black and white. But South, again, quality players do quality things, and that is case in point. Great ball, great cross, good header, good goal. South 3-2. That is the difference in the NPLW. For all of you watching at home, good players do good things. What can Brunswick do now? Again, another test of character for Juventus. Another backs against the wall moment here for the team in black and white. It's been gone absolutely silent from the Brunswick Juve bench, understandably. But that is football, my friends. And that is how quickly it can change. Great ball, great cross, great header, good goal. 3-2. Unreal scenes. Unreal scenes. Just got a text from the caretaker coach of Heidelberg United, Sven. Give you a shout out. And he just said, what a match. And I cannot disagree with you, my friend. This has been an absolute unbelievable game. Oh, that's a killer. Karina Tolios. The ball didn't go in, so she gets another try. To throw the ball in. Try to flick on. It'll be a South Melbourne ball. Medwin would look to wind down the clock here. Medwin to take the throw in for South Melbourne on the far side. Medwin, long throw, can only find Tolios. Ricochets back to Mikulev though. We are in the dying seconds of this game. I've actually lost count of the time for this game. And I didn't realise it was literally the 95th minute here at CB Smith. I've been enjoying myself too much. I didn't look at the clock. And this is late drama at CB Smith. He's having too much fun, did not look at the clock, and is nearly time here at CB Smith. But Mindy Barbieri is over a free kick, standing over the ball. And I promise you, it's never over when Mindy Barbieri is standing over a dead ball. Doesn't matter what minute it is, first or 95th. But we're in the 95th. What can they do? What can she do on her debut? Back for Brunswick Juve. It's floated. It's dangerous. Is it going out for a corner? It's going out for a corner in the last seconds of this game at CB Smith Reserve. Can South Melbourne hold on to this 3-2 win? They've had numerous outs tonight, so it'll be a massive 3 points for South Melbourne if they can hold on here. But this today, Brunswick Juve have never gave in, and it doesn't look like they're planning to do so. They've played their hearts out today. Mindy Barbieri to take. It's another great set piece. It's gone to Rosie Ward to the back post. It's gone. Is that a handball? Is that a handball? Oh, goodness gracious me. What a game. What a game at CB Smith Reserve. The Brunswick Juve bench are up in arms. They're saying that's clearly a handball. Not to be. Referee Angelique waves it on. It's in the safe hands of Emma Olsen now. That's the difference. That's more than 6 seconds, but she's allowed. And that is game. Everyone watching at home, take a deep breath. What a game of NPLW football for your Saturday night. Brunswick Juve started the game fantastic. Great first half from Brunswick Juve. Got the first goal. Went 1-0 up, and an absolute sucker punch from South Melbourne to score just on the eve of half-time. Went into the sheds 1-1 with both teams. Plenty to play for and plenty on the line. South Melbourne then scored to make it 2-1, but a great header from Sophie Papalea to make it 2-2. And then the momentum changed in favour of Brunswick Juve for a slight second there, and looked like maybe they could hold on to get a point here in the NPLW, which would have been a crucial point at the end of the season. But then, like I said, all game, good players do good things and create good moments, score good goals, and get you 3 very, very good points. Amy Medwin cross to Taylor Christensen with an absolute blinder of a header, rifled into the top corner, makes it 3-2 to South Melbourne. And that will be all. Take a deep breath. Thank you for joining me in this NPLW Round 11 clash. That has been an absolute fantastic day of football. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too, and we'll see you next round. All the best. Thank you. I've been John Clementi.